The following is intended for mature audiences only. Discretion is advised.
So you're a bit of a control freak. You wanted to pick the place. You wanted your friends to be there. You were planning a birthday party. He was planning a date.
No,
you're like, I can't wait to go on this first date. We're just going to do it here. 6 of my friends are coming.
No.
Buy your plane ticket because it's actually a girls' ski trip to Utah.
No. Hey everybody, it's Theresa. Welcome to Exaggerated. Let's get into it.
Hi everybody, welcome to Exaggerated. I am so glad that you're here. Welcome back to our podcast. I'm so glad to be back with you all. Our last episode was in December. We had a little hiatus and we have so many exciting things in store for season 2. You'll notice I'm in a completely different space and you'll notice I'm not by myself. And that's because Exaggerated is now brought to you by Big Comedy Network. I am so excited to announce that we have partnered with Big Comedy Network to bring you the most fun, vibrant, exciting conversations, stories, and interviews for season 2 of Exaggerated. So if you do usually watch the podcast on YouTube, you won't find it on my YouTube anymore. You have to go to Big Comedy Network, follow them on YouTube, Big Comedy Network. It's a big green circle and it says BCN. That's where all your video episodes are going to be. And I am so excited to bring you guys season 2. I am here for my very first episode with my very first guest. I'm so excited. My own sister, Briana Moriarty. Welcome to the pod.
Hi, thanks for having me.
I'm so excited that you're here, guys. When I was talking to my team about creating season 2 and welcoming guests, I said, I can't talk to myself in my bedroom anymore. It's getting weird. The stuffed animals are starting to roll their eyes at me, you know? So I said, I'm going to have guests. I'm so excited. And I have so many actor friends, comedian friends. We're going to see professionals from all walks of life. And I said, well, who's going to be first? And immediately I was like, it has to be my sister or I'll die. I'm so nervous and scared every second of my life. I go walking down the street afraid. I go clip clop, left, right, left, scared to death of everything. So I said, how can I do this? How can I jump in a new space because we're moving? It's a whole thing. We'll get into it. Don't worry, guys. Got an apartment, doing it. How can I do this? And I said, I just need Brie to come and hold my hand like how it's been our entire lives. My sister is my favorite person in the whole entire world. We won't get sappy yet, but we might end up crying this episode. Maybe. No one is stable, but we are so excited to be here. We've had a crap load of coffee, so let's get into some fun. Also, happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, Brie. Will you be my Valentine?
Of course.
Be mine. Do you have a sexy Valentine that you want to tell anyone? No.
It's just me.
It feels like a shady no. Okay, I'm really getting to the nitty gritty here. My baby child is obviously my Valentine. My dogs are my Valentine. But honestly, guys, my sister's my Valentine. Yeah. It's just the truth. So happy Valentine's Day. I'm glad. What do you like to do on Valentine's Day?
I guess it depends on when it falls. If it's
meaning what stage of your life it falls on, or
what day of the week. If it's it's falling on middle of the week, I'm going to work. And probably eating chocolate out of a heart-shaped container.
You buy it yourself or you get it from somebody?
We have people at work that will hand out the Valentines. However, I absolutely will go buy myself chocolate. I want to eat chocolate any day of the week.
Same.
I feel like it's a prereq on Valentine's Day that you're eating some form of Russell Stover chocolate.
Fair. Oh, Russell Stover hearts are the best. Yeah. What's your favorite? You know what pisses me off? Sorry, tell me what your favorite is first.
No, sorry.
I'm so used to it being a solo pod. I talk to myself in my room. I'm not used to people yet.
Fine.
What's your favorite?
My favorite are the hard caramel.
100%.
Or the hard chocolate.
Milk chocolate or dark chocolate?
It's gotta be milk chocolate.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a dark chocolate fan.
But I feel like Russell Stover's dark chocolate isn't proper dark chocolate. It doesn't feel like cacao powder. Right? It feels like dirty dark chocolate. It's like 7-Eleven dark chocolate. It's not like Whole Foods. I feel like Whole Foods dark chocolate tastes like dirt. And they're like, can you believe it's chocolate? No, I actually can't. And no one wants any. But I feel like Russell Stover still has the fakeness in it. That's not pure 80% cacao powder.
There's just something
or whatever
about
it's called.
Those samplers that's
so bomb. But you're a milk chocolate girl. All right, I feel you. I like dark chocolate, but only when it's the dirty chemical one. I don't want the Whole Foods one. I want Yeah, like the Russell Stover's one.
Yeah, like if I'm going to eat chocolate or candy, I want it to be candy. Like I want to taste the Red 40. I'm okay.
I want this to taste like the box that came in a little bit. No, for sure.
I'm not the person eating like the healthy version of a Swedish fish. Just not happening.
Wait, there's one on. Okay, guys, not to plug the earlier season of the show, but at the end of this show, we will of course do the Ick and the Love. We're keeping that around for season 2, and the original. And actually, this is a fun twist. It's also because I'm a hot mess right now. We don't have an Ick and a Love planned. Like usually. Like I kind of am like, oh, this has been annoying me this week, or I've been into this week, but I don't have one planned. Do you kind of have an idea?
One.
Oh, okay.
Without a doubt.
Okay, good. See, she came through. I wasn't ready. But one of the things that it's never mind. I totally lost my train of thought, and it's gonna ruin the other. Okay, forget it. So okay. What's your dream Valentine's Day?
Can I use celebrity names?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, it's absolutely like going to dinner with Leonardo DiCaprio. Hands down, that would be my ultimate Valentine's Day.
Okay. Even at his current age? Or is it like is it like 25-year-old Leonardo DiCaprio? Or it's just like
I mean, I know I'm too old for him right now. However, it's at any age.
Well, listen, I think everybody's too old for him right now. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. And just going to dinner? You don't need anything else.
It would just be dinner, like at a nice restaurant. Like
a nice one. You wouldn't go to McDonald's with Leonardo DiCaprio?
I would. I'm not proud.
I like McDonald's. I'd go. Wait, did you see? Oh, so what I did start to say, and I obviously got distracted because I'm literally a blabbering moron. Is one of the icks one time on an earlier episode was those healthy candies.
Oof. No.
And they taste like someone pre-licked them and was like, I gotta go. My taxi's here. And they put them in the bag and saved them for later. Yeah. So that's not, so don't eat that. But anyway, I then also on season 1, there was, apparently I don't do anything except listen to my own podcast. We talked about what were we just saying? I'm literally losing my train of thought. Leonardo DiCaprio, Leonardo DiCaprio taking you to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Right. Like you'd be like, can I get a filet of fish? Like what would you even like?
No, you'd have to get the Big Mac with the large fry, and you got to get the sweet and sour sauce to dip the fries in.
Oh my God, yum. Want to eat McDonald's after that?
Listen, you want to do a full episode of just like what combinations of fast food I would eat? It's not, yeah.
Wait.
I wish I could sit here and be like, I don't eat that stuff.
Oh no, I do.
In what world?
Oh no. You know what?
The world's burning around us. I'm eating French fries. But it's all in moderation,
We're
right?
in a dumpster fire. Mm-hmm. We wake up in the morning and we make our coffee in the dumpster of our own creation. Yeah. So no, you have to please.
I mean,
what's your favorite McDonald's sauce?
It's the sweet and sour sauce.
Oh, that's such a good one. I wonder when our favorite things get like solidified. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's when you just continually order it.
But like, I don't remember as an adult ever being like, I think I'll try the sweet and sour sauce. But I know it's my favorite.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't remember trying that. So I feel like there was a time before my brain is able to process memories.
Probably.
That I was like, someone gave me that because it was like the only one left or something.
Yeah.
Because wouldn't you pick like, I feel like most kids would pick like ketchup, hot sauce, barbecue sauce. Like that's more traditional. I've never, this is going to be a never. I've never had McDonald's with barbecue sauce.
Really? Because you like barbecue sauce.
I love barbecue sauce.
See, I'm not.
But when I go to McDonald's, it's sweet and sour sauce. So do you get me? Like who was the person that was like, this is your sauce? Because I definitely never was like
I think that's
I think I'll go for the sweet and sour.
That's the universe. The universe is just like your sauce is sweet and sour.
What if that's like it's
because I will judge people that say it's ketchup.
Like you don't choose it; it chooses you.
Yeah,
that's true. Mm-hmm. So my favorite is definitely sweet and sour, and I'm into the buffalo. And it feels like a safe choice, but I'm into the buffalo. The buffalo didn't exist when we were little, I don't think.
I don't know. We didn't really go to McDonald's when we were little.
Fair, but we can fact check this. Buffalo's like new.
I think so.
Because it's kind of a new flavor in the world. I don't know. When I was little, we had like chicken wings, but they weren't like the saucy orange buffalo.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Right? I don't know. All right, anyway. We spoke offline about this. What if that's how we spoke?
So to circle back on this.
Oh, yeah, so go ahead. She's going to keep me on.
To bring out the corporate lingo.
Exaggerated.
Back.
Exaggerated is all about tangents. So just you just let it fly.
Yeah,
we
but
just
circle
say words.
back. I would absolutely go to
words.
McDonald's with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh yeah. So what I was saying is, and then there was that whole like viral article about the girl who got asked on a date, and it was to Cheesecake Factory, so she didn't want to go anymore because that's like not a good enough place. But like I think it depends on the vibes, right?
I think it depends on the person you are. If you think you're better than Cheesecake Factory, you should probably self-evaluate.
Right, like who, right.
First of all, the menu's 55 pages. Who's not going to Cheesecake Factory? And how are you not ending the meal with a piece of cheesecake? Like, I don't know. I read those articles. I see the viral on the social medias and stuff. And part of me does sit there and question and say, well, who do you think you are?
Right, like where are you supposed to take them? Because then, isn't there an argument for the other side? Like, have you ever gone on a first date and it's the most serious, like, you're like at like the Rainbow Room.
Yeah.
And they're like, hello, madame. And then you're like, I don't know how to act because I'm never in that situation. I'm not a diplomat. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't go to those places. Like, so I feel like I would rather go to those places with a partner to experience that type of dining.
Yeah,
but a first date, I don't know how to act there.
I don't know. And I read all of that and I was just like, okay, so you're putting a lot of effort on the first date, which first dates are always awkward. I don't care who you are. So wouldn't you rather be awkward at some place like the Cheesecake Factory where you can get like a fun margarita? Or do you want to go to like some fancy French restaurant that's served in candlelight? I guess what are you basing it on? Right. Is what I'm saying.
Right. What's the worst first date you ever had?
Oh God. He didn't even show up. I got ghosted.
I
got ghosted.
Back in the days, it was called stood up.
Yeah, I got ghosted.
Wait,
what? We met online.
On the apps?
I met on the apps,
okay.
And it was a red flag because all he did was complain about his ex, and I was like, okay.
On the apps?
Oh, yeah. And he was an
odd.
incessant texter. Like, I was busy at work, on a work trip, and he was like, you're not responding. And again, naive, no self-esteem.
Well,
so
no,
like,
but
okay,
in fairness, looking back, you would have flagged all those.
Absolutely.
Whoever you were at the time, it's always hindsight, right? Hindsight's 2020.
Got back from the work trip and said, you know what, we'll meet at my favorite local bar at home because one, I know the bartenders, and two, I know the bouncers. Sure. I'm not going anywhere
where you don't
that I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
And
that's really smart. Wait, time out. Let's pause on that for a quick second. That's a good tip. Oh yeah. That's like location sharing. Mm-hmm. My husband has my location, but 4 of my close friends have my location. Sure. And I'm not even dating. So imagine dating, always meeting new people. Always let people know where you are and stuff. That's this is turning into the Today Show.
Well, there are certain things though that I've taken into account, especially being online dating. I mean, I'm not currently on the apps because I've given up.
Ooh, should Bree get on the apps, guys?
That point. But yeah, no, he stood me up. I got all ready, and I went. And I, of course, was definitely going to get there first because I have.
Well, that's okay. So you're a bit of a control freak. You wanted to pick the place. You wanted your friends to be there. You were planning a birthday party. He was planning a date.
No,
you're like, I can't wait to go on this first date. We're just going to do it here. 6 of my friends are coming. Buy your plane ticket because it's actually a girls' ski trip to Utah.
I told my best friend about it because I was just like, hey, this is where I'm going. Right. I am absolutely 1,000% a control freak, but I'm also the oldest child, which is. It just comes with territory.
That's fair.
And
somebody's got to control my shit.
So I walked in and I was like, okay, because I wanted to feel safe, right? Now, none of these people that worked there were going to interfere. It was just you never know who might try to slip something or whatever.
No, well, and also I don't know. Maybe your subconscious knew something. If he was being aggressive texting and that, maybe your subconscious was like, I better do this somewhere safe aggressive. Because he's gonna for sure end this with a.
Yeah, and so I get there, I'm sitting there for 10 minutes, and I'm like, okay. For me, and that's one of the questions I have to ask you about punctuality.
Oh my God.
Is okay, it's I'm okay if you're 5-10 minutes late, but now we're 15, 20 minutes in, and I'm
you're that it was 5 hours, and I was hammered, and I was wait a second.
Mm-hmm. He just never showed up.
Oh
and
my
then
God. Did he ever message you after?
He got mad at me how dare I question him. And I said, well, I'm not questioning you. I'm just wondering what
we're
happened.
We're going to file this under mentally unstable. Yeah.
And then,
you dodged a bullet here.
And then there was another one. I don't know if I told you this story. There was another one that I ended it before we could even meet because he wanted to know who you and another girl were in my picture. Because you read the articles, they're like, oh, your dating app should show that you have friends.
On the app, you had a group photo.
I had a group photo with you, myself, and I think one of our cousins. And he said, well, who's the girl on the left? I said, that's my sister. Well, she's really pretty. Is she single? I said, no, she's happily married.
Stop.
And then he goes, okay, well, what about the girl on the right? And because I was in the middle.
Were you like, oh, so this is my profile and this actually isn't a dating service? Maybe he thought you were just moonlighting as like a brothel.
Yeah,
like trying to put the group pictures, being like, I swear I'm on these dating apps, but really you were set.
Yeah, and then he said, well, what about the girl on the right?
That's outrageous.
And I said, well, she dates my cousin and they're engaged. And he goes, well, I can see why they're both taken. And that was
the last thing he said?
And I did share that story with Dad, and Dad wanted to go find him.
What did Dad say? Well, yeah, Dad said,
why would you entertain this guy? And I was like, well, in fairness, he hit me with these questions while we're in the middle of a conversation. And part of me was like, oh.
Well, then you always have to remember, whenever you're telling these stories, it's so like cleared up and concise in 3 sentences. In the moment, you're busy doing something else. You had an earlier conversation. You're not sure why they're asking. Maybe they're saying, oh, that person looks familiar. I used to work with them. Like, you're not thinking they're going to take that sharp left and be like, hey, is she free? That's outrageous on a dating app. It'd be one thing if they messaged your, like, Facebook profile.
Yeah, and I'll full disclosure, I'm not friends with ugly people. So everyone I hang out with is attractive. Most of them are taken. So, but they tell you, like, when you read the articles of how to have an effective,
and you're so beautiful,
how to have an effective dating profile, like, you shouldn't just have selfies. You shouldn't, you should have the full body. You should have a group photo.
Hilarious. You put a photo of you in a cheerleading pyramid at high school, and they're like, wow, are these your kids?
They should teach a college course on how to have a dating profile. It's too much work.
You should have it. You should make a podcast on how to have a dating profile.
I've deleted my dating profiles.
Yeah, fair. Maybe that's the answer.
I know. The answer is just delete them.
Oh, man. All right. So single this Valentine's Day, but who cares? It sounds like you're
And I will be honest, I'm not one of these single bitter people that are like, oh, Valentine's Day is single awareness day.
I hate that. Even when I was single, I wasn't like that either. Because it's fun. Why not have a holiday?
Why not have a holiday? So you're telling me that the only love that you can have is with a significant other? Like, I love my friends. I love my family.
Right. Also, I love chocolate and pretty candy colored things and like all the Valentine's Day like merch I'm down for.
My uncle brings me flowers to the office every Valentine's Day.
Stop, that's really cute.
Well, I'm his favorite.
Well, no, I know. Yeah,
but he brings me flowers. Fair. And I'm not one of these people that are bitter because I love celebrating love.
Though, too.
Yeah, I love celebrating love. I love being a bridesmaid. I love weddings. I love all of it.
Right, it's like fun.
So but to also be that just mad shows, and bitter.
But I think that's just you being like a positive person. I think people that wake up the morning of February 14th and they're like, Singles Awareness Day. Yeah, F love. I'm only going to wear black. Like, I think that is somebody who's like probably needs to like look a little deeper and like figure out why they're so mad at that. You know what my favorite Valentine's Day tradition was? In college, we used to have red light, green light parties. Did you have those? Did you have those?
We did them with frat. We went to frat parties that were like that.
They were always on Valentine's Day. Yeah. And if you were like taken, you wore red. If you were single, you wore green. And like if it's complicated, you wore yellow. How outrageous! I don't remember.
Whenever we did those theme parties in college, I realized I didn't have certain colors in my wardrobe.
Myself and my friend used to be like dating someone and then like wear a yellow and be like, now they're mad at us because we're toxic and we're problematic.
I could see your group of friends doing that. I'm calling all of them out.
We'd be like, everybody we're just gonna like wear yellow anyway. And like some of us had like promise rings on and we're like, I just wear fucking yellow and so-and-so will get mad.
What was it?
We just wanted to fight.
310 or something you guys called it?
3L.
3L.
3L was
3L was absolutely toxic like that, without a doubt.
We still are. No,
yeah.
I'm just kidding. 3L was our college show. Shout out to 3L. Oh, and then we have to say, well, we can't, I don't usually say names on the pod, but there's a couple of people that didn't live in 3L that are always so salty that they did, even though they're like in our friend group. I say 3L to like encapsulate everyone. And one of my friends one time was like, if you ever win an acting award and you thank 3L, I'm going to set my life on fire. Like, she was so mad because even though she's in the group, so whatever, she's salty about that.
There's a part of my brain that whenever I watch an award show, because I know the industry that you're in, that at what number I would be in your thank you speech.
Well, I think, because if I'm not... wait, this is interesting. Okay. What number would I be in yours?
Well, in fairness, I already have it mapped out for you because I'm going to write the speech for you.
Well, I think it's dependent on a few things. There has to be some stuff that can be like entered, because like, what if mom and dad are dead by the time I get it?
Well, I know
that's
like
a dark thought.
Though.
You would, but it would be first. Or what if? Or what?
I don't agree.
Oh, okay. Because like, what if I What if I find? I just burped. Sorry. What if I find? What if I like find God?
No.
And like all of a sudden I'm super religious. Don't you have to be like Jesus first?
No.
You know.
Because unless you're first of all, I watched the Golden Globes and I watched the Emmys, and what I don't understand, and this is probably
I wish I was at any of them.
A whole separate podcast for you and I.
I would play. You know how people say, "Oh my God, I'd play a janitor on TV." I would play the trash can that the janitor pushes around the school on TV. All I want is a role.
I think, but what's fascinating is that these people are giving like award-winning performances,
right?
And then they get up on stage and can't put a thank you speech together. Like, how did you not?
Well, I don't
get
think
it. You
think about it.
You don't want to assume.
I don't think you think about it.
And again, maybe
they're so busy. If you're like on White Lotus right now and it's a hit show, you're doing so much press. Plus, you have a family, maybe. Plus, you have friends. You have a life. You genuinely aren't like you love the magic of like Hollywood.
The type A personality I am is like, how are you not like walking the red carpet, just being like, okay, in what order? Like, let's say I do win, because you have to.
It's probably
it's a 50-50 shot, right?
It's probably so disappointing if you don't.
And if I was to be famous on a show, it would be The Bear. So. That's the show.
That show.
Obsessed with.
Oh, that show. The show The Bear is so good. I think I can say it now because it's already aired. I don't know. I auditioned for that show. I didn't get the role, but dear God, I auditioned for that show. I won't say which role, but I auditioned for that show, and it was it's such a good show. It's such good writing. I want to be. I want to manifest that right now. I want to be on The Bear. I will be on The Bear as a snowbank. I want to be on The Bear. I will be on The Bear as the utensils that Richie is organizing.
I will be honest. I've always told my sister that when she gets to that point, I will be the unnamed source closest to the star. I will sell whatever story they need. I will fabricate it. I will make it.
They're like, Miss, is this a lie? And you're like, no.
I mean, if you knew her in high school, like...
Wait, right, like you would try to like spin it.
Oh yeah, and Mom gets so mad. She's like, you can't do that to her. I go, I'm going to sell you under the bus too. Are you kidding? Just to be in Us Weekly?
You have letters?
Remember we used to play
Us
Weekly?
Like, I feel like Us Weekly, oh my God, I remember that. We used to go shopping in high school and like get a nice coffee and be like, we're playing Us Weekly. Like,
and we would pretend that people were photographing us.
Oh my God. Maybe that's where my delusion
Maybe in my
started.
Next life, I'm coming back as a famous person.
Maybe that's where my deep delusion started, in a Walmart parking lot.
In fairness, I think I started delusion because
Fair.
I used to buy those magazines all the time.
Fair. But, okay, so one thing that we really wanted to do today that I think is going to turn into some tangents. So let me get my pad. I have a notebook.
Yeah, I have my questions too.
Okay. Guys, I told my beautiful, perfect golden sister, let's each choose 3 would you rathers. You know the game, like, would you rather sleep in the snow or sleep in the desert?
They get it.
And it's they get
trust
the audience. They get it.
It's called Would You Rather. They get it.
Okay, so would you rather. So we each chose 3 would you rathers. We have not shared them with each other.
No.
We do not know what each other is going to say. So we're going to ask these questions and see what this spurs. Please, my darling, go
And we're
first.
going to share what each of us would say. So my first question to you is, and you'll know where this is coming from.
I'm so nervous because I feel like yours are going to be intellectual and mine are so dumb.
Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
Oh, God. Mm-hmm. Oh, it makes me sick in my stomach. I'd rather be 10 minutes late.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'd rather be 10 minutes late because early is hard because I overthink stuff. Like sometimes I need like, all right, say I'm going to an audition. I got to show up right on time or like 1 minute after because if I'm in that waiting room for 20 minutes, it's all the mental illness is going to fall out my ears and it ain't going to go well. I need to be so in the moment. I have to force myself into presence. So if my audition's at 2 o'clock, I'm not leaving my apartment until 1:30 because it takes 28 minutes to get there.
Well, here's a fun fact.
Like, and I need to like walk in and do the thing.
Growing up.
I thought you were just going to say here's a fun fact. Grown-ups.
Growing up with Theresa, you had to make sure you told her that you were leaving 40 minutes before you actually had to leave the house. Because she would take right up until the time we needed to get in the vehicle to be ready. I've never watched someone get ready from shower to walking out the door.
For sure.
She mastered that level.
But also, I just use the time I have. I've gotten ready in 15 minutes before from shower
but if you have more than that,
like red carpet. Yeah. But if I have more than that, I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be sitting in a towel, and I'll tweeze my eyebrows, and I'll dye my lip. Like I'm gonna do all the things.
My answer to that is 20 minutes early because I have severe anxiety that
you're
I'm going to be late.
And you're a control freak.
I'll sit in the car for 20 minutes playing on my phone just to be there.
She would rather, yeah. But that's the better way to be. Because then you're not stressed. That's the better way to be. Like, you would rather arrive at the party and be like, I'll just set up the chairs, like, than wait for somebody to do the layout.
I'm usually the one planning the party too, so that's why I'm just it showing up as a control.
That's
okay,
a good one. No,
question?
I think yours is better. Okay, my first one. Would you rather? Okay, so Briana works as in a lawyer's office, very professional. She does presentations at her job. In the middle of those presentations, super important to the business. This is like money stuff. Mm-hmm. You're in the middle of the presentation.
Oh, God.
Would you rather say, hold on one second, I have to just pop this pimple and pop a pimple on your own head in front of everyone? Or would you rather say, oh, hold on one second and pop someone theirs pimple?
I would probably pop my own pimple.
You are in the middle of like the height of your presentation. This is the climax of your script. Yeah. You are ready to sell it. You have to go, oh, sorry, 1 second, and you have to squeeze a goiter.
And I squeeze a pimple on my face. Yeah.
You wouldn't rather just be
There's
like...
no way, because I don't never know who's in those
someone.
groups. Yeah. Yeah.
I would pop someone else's.
Really?
Because then I feel like it's less of like, oh my God. Like,
interesting.
Like, here's my thing. If you popping your own is like, this woman's crazy. Yeah. I'm not going to buy the product that she's presenting.
I could probably work it into why they should.
I was going to say, if I was going to pop someone else's, you could just be like, just kidding. Sorry, I'm awkward. You know, you could be like, oh, just kidding. I thought you gave me a wink and you wanted me to squeeze that.
Yeah, no.
Okay, what's your next one? I could do this all day.
Okay. Would you rather what would you rather wear every day for the rest of your life?
Wear every single day?
Every single day.
Okay.
Pink Ugg boots or pink Crocs?
Oh. Every day?
Every day.
Oh, both are just such
Don't act like you don't already know what you're going to answer.
Well, my initial response is Crocs. Ugh. I go straight in for the Crocs. But then I'm like, I'm going to be cold as hell in the winter. And either way, after a couple weeks of wearing only these, you're looking nuts. This is not the choice, right? So it's like either way, you got a crazy, silly shoe on, right? So I'd rather, like, what if all of a sudden it's January, you're not going to want to be in Crocs. You'll be cold as heck. So it's really a question of, do you want your feet to sweat or be chilly? Because Crocs are cool.
No,
I'm doubling down.
Okay.
Oh no, Crocs are cool.
I knew you would. That's why I picked the question. It's absolutely 1,000% pink Uggs.
Pink Uggs, because you are perpetually in 2011, and you think that
I'm okay with it. I'm a millennial.
You're
okay with
Y2K.
I'm absolutely a millennial. I'm an elder millennial. Apparently, I've learned that recently.
Y2K is like in fashion. Okay, fair. Okay, if you had to get rid of one item forever, never saw it again? Shampoo or toothpaste?
It would have to be shampoo because I feel like you could wash your hair with other things. Like, how could you ever get rid of toothpaste?
Oh my God, wait, this is we're in total agreement. So I ran this one by my husband, and I said I would wash my hair with the toothpaste. Yeah. I would rub the toothpaste in my hair, but my mouth is not going to be tasting like Sunday's garlic on a Tuesday.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. You can't. It would be get rid of shampoo.
No.
Because also, you ever see those things on Pinterest? They're like, no poo. And like people like do their hair with like no shampoo.
You know, that's like the newest. Whatever, that's the newest thing on the socials. Is
I'm gonna butcher it.
How you can like some people only wash their hair twice. Now, mind you, I would love to be able to only wash my hair twice a week and be fine.
Right. Oh my God, wait. Speaking of, my hair is so flat today. Do you want to know why?
Oh yeah,
did I tell you this?
Tell the audience.
My hair is super flat because I washed it being like, oh, I really want to wash my hair. And I got in the shower and my baby child was sleeping and I had put my shampoo in the shower that's adjacent to her room. So I didn't want to risk waking her up. So I found an Old Spice Travel men's body wash and that's what I washed my hair with. So once I dried it, I was like, this is a little flat. And then I said to myself,
life shouldn't be that hard for you.
I said, I don't think I should be that surprised. I was already in the shower, wet, lathered up. What am I supposed to do?
No.
I went rifling through the cabinet with my little arm outside of the thing, and I found body wash.
I would seriously question anyone that chooses to get rid of toothpaste.
Right. Well, because there's some people they are not.
Then again, you could brush your teeth with you know what? We got to stop because I'm going to go.
You could brush your teeth with like baking soda or something.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay. I still think there's other things to wash your hair with. Or maybe other things.
No, there is.
I guess there's other things to wash both with. All right, Go ahead.
So the last question I have for you is, would you rather be a human Swiss Army knife like Inspector Gadget or be the richest person in the world?
Human or be the richest?
Like you have all the gadgets anytime you need them, or would you rather be the richest person in the world?
Okay, so this is a hard one. My initial instinct was like, oh, richest person, and then just pay everybody to do everything. But that would get boring. So I think I would want the gadgets.
Oh, I want to be the richest person.
Do I have like a normal amount of money? Or am I like
You're the
broke?
richest person in the world. I love money, so I absolutely want to be the richest.
Well, because then you could buy all the gadgets. That's kind of an easy one. Okay, fine, richest. Okay, this is my last one. Would you rather meet your dream man? You're in love. You guys are having a fairy tale romance. He proposes. You're about to get married. You lose that relationship. Or you could only speak in rhyme for the rest of your life.
Wait, what? So either I have the love of my life.
So no. So like you have the man, you've had this experience,
so
but you lose him,
or I have to speak in rhyme.
So the rest of your life, you will never love anyone as deeply. You'll never have that connection. Your absolute soulmate, he like dumps you and runs away or something.
Okay.
And you can never have him again. Or you can only speak in rhyme. So you could have the man, but you only can speak in rhyme.
I think people think I'm annoying when I speak now, so imagine if I had to rhyme everything.
So you would rather have love and lose it than only speak in rhyme?
Yeah, because I still think that there's some people walk away from me when I speak because they're just like, oh, here she goes again.
Same. That's how I feel. But I think it's terrible. It's good to have that awareness.
I have a lot to say, and sometimes I have a tendency to come off as a know-it-all.
Oh,
because I do know it all.
But all you can do is be aware.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the most annoying person I've ever met.
There are certain things I will not talk about because I'm just not educated enough.
Oh, but that's also a good awareness to know when it's okay to say, I don't have an opinion on this because I don't have enough information.
I don't.
That's good. That's not a bad thing.
I'll go research something, but I'd have to, they say.
Well, also people are like, research it. And people are like researching on TikTok. They're not actually researching in like a library.
Yeah. I would have to answer that as it's better to have loved and lost
than to have ever loved it all.
Because I don't want to speak in line.
Right, this is where we want Drew to add in so that you go, it's better. And then we could both say, to have loved and then
Drew's
loved and lost.
And, say,
and he's going to go,
You shouldn't do that.
Okay, so.
You have another question?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's it. I would rather speak in rhyme. Because if Marty ever, oh God, please, I don't ever want to lose my husband. So I would just speak in rhyme. Yeah. I would just wake up in the morning and be like, I don't even know how to make a rhyme. Be like, would you like breakfast? Or do you want I don't know how to rhyme.
Yeah.
But I guess it would just come naturally. You wouldn't have to write. You wouldn't have to write the rhymes.
But would you like rhyme like cat and hat? Or would you have to like write iambic pentameter?
Well, I don't think anyone's going to come to you for a poetry book. I just think like
you're speaking
anything you would speak would rhyme. You don't have to think of the rhymes. I think it just naturally happens. Like it's almost annoying.
Yeah, no.
That you would be like.
I'd rather lose the love.
Like, oh my gosh. The other day I was walking down the street with a cat. Anyway, did you find your hat? Like you would always be like rhyming.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
Like you would be like, oh,
no.
I'm so tired. I wonder if someone could find me some food. Oh, but they're just not in the mood. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, I get it. Yeah, that makes sense.
You're like, no, I get what rhyming is.
Yeah.
Oh man, I guess we should probably wrap this up. Yeah. How long have we been talking? I don't even know. This is so fun.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Yeah, same. I want to ask one more question. I want to know what the strangest thing in your bag is. Do you have anything weird in your purse? This is my favorite game to ask people. Oh, and we have to do the ick and the love too. So let's do this, and then we'll do the ick and the love.
The strangest thing.
Look at my little cutie notepad. My cousin got me this. You have something weird? I have something weird. That's why I'm asking this.
Probably. I have.
Oh, what's that?
This is Mucinex.
Mucinex?
Severe congestion and cough.
Mucinex severe congestion and cough. Guys, listen, this is not an ad. We better put a disclaimer.
The weirdest thing though I took out of there is
I keep looking to see if the red thing is recording us because I'm an anxious mess.
I just
you want to know why weirdest?
I just took out of my bag. I had 3 binder clips in there.
Your nails look good.
Thank you. I had 3 binder clips in there.
3 binder clips? Is that okay? Do you want to know what mine is? Let me see if I can reach my bag.
You probably can't.
Okay. You see my arms? I have long arms.
Oh.
I have a. So here's the thing. You're probably wondering. Wait, guys. Here's a little exaggerated ASMR chance. If you're only listening and you're like, what did she just pull out of her bag? I could do this. What if I was an ASMR person? Like,
No.
Is that ASMR? What do they do? Wait, or don't they go?
All right, you gotta stop.
So this, guys, is a bag of mixed M&Ms. There's peanut and peanut butter. But notice they're in a Ziploc and it looks a little homemade. And you should never trust homemade treats from people.
First of all,
but no,
why
what
are
if I
you
was like,
mixing them? What kind of
here's the
evil
thing.
is that?
I went to the grocery or wherever I was, like the drugstore, and they were on sale, 2 for. So it was like 2 for $6.49, a peanut one and
Teresa,
a peanut butter one.
That's like a cardinal sin. You don't mix
Wait,
M&Ms.
You don't mix. Okay.
No.
Have you ever heard
Throw
of
some Skittles in there? Like,
Wait,
what are you doing?
Okay. Let's be respectful. A peanut M&M and a peanut butter M&M is wildly
Two different
similar.
textures. Two different textures.
Okay, texture's one thing. You just said put a Skittle in there. That would be outrageous. That'd be like chocolate covered raspberries.
What if I'm allergic to the peanut, and then I bite into a peanut M&M?
The other one's peanut butter. You're fucked if you're.
Oh my God! I just said that on the air.
This bag, if you are allergic to peanut butter, this bag will kill you anyway. But it's in this bag because they were very giant bags. And I have a baby child who likes things. And I can't ever have anything that's just mine. So this is just for my little treats. And I just keep the little treat in my handbag just in case I'm like, I need a little something.
I can't eat those. They give me heartburn.
I just need a little something.
Peanut butter.
And that's it. Or if I have a fitting or I have a late day, I'm at work, I'm like, I need a little something. I can just.
You know what I have in my desk at work? Thing? I have the Sour Patch watermelons.
Oh, not into those. I have a friend that's her favorite food. And when she was pregnant, that's what she craved. So we got her like a huge bag.
No, my favorite candy is gummy bears. Well, my favorite fruit candy is gummy bears.
They don't even taste like fruit. Oh, whatever. We're not going to argue about candy. Let's do the ick and the love.
Wait, that used to be my opening line actually on the dating app because Bumble gives you the thing. It used to be if you were on a deserted island.
What's your fruity candy?
No. If you were on a deserted island and you could pick 2 chocolate candies and 2 fruit candies, what would you bring?
2 chocolates and 2 fruits.
And people,
what were they?
People are bad at it. They're just
you would ask people that?
Thing.
People would be like, Mars, and you're like, you're 63.
I did match with a guy that once said, I don't eat candy. And I'm like, yeah, then this never
We should go.
This will never go anywhere.
Hey, don't message me. What's your ick?
Okay, my ick is the people that yuck other people's yum.
Explain. I hear you.
Obviously, there's been the water tumbler trend.
Like the Stanley Cups.
The Stanley Cups.
Ooh, now I hate that M&M. Now I want more. Okay,
if you drink your water out of a Stanley Cup, great. If you don't, great. Why do you have to go on a rant on social media talking about how you don't?
It's never the people with the Stanley complaining about the ones without, right? Or
and then I got accused.
Bullying or whatever. Wait, so go ahead and say what you were going to say.
No, so it's
like
just, why do we have to post about it? Like, just let people enjoy their Stanley tumblers. They're not asking you to give them the money to buy it.
Like people are posting like, I would never use that.
I mean, do I think you need to be beating people up at the store to get them? No.
Right.
And
I don't like the bullying that comes with the tumblers in middle schools and stuff. But also, the bullying happens the other way too. And people that are like, I would never use that. I drink water out of a mason jar.
But
like,
the bullying too is like, I look at the parents and say, you should teach your kid not to be a bully.
Yeah, for sure.
Kids can have different things.
For sure.
It's just, I don't understand it. Again, there's so many other things in life that are ripping people apart.
Sure.
That just let people drink water.
Life's hard enough. Let them have their jade-colored glitter tumbler.
And
who cares,
I got
right? I have one. Yeah. I like my Stanley Cup, but I don't take it out with me. I just have it at home.
Mine
I've had it for 100 years.
I took it once out, and somebody's like, "Oh, you fell for that trend." I'm like, "My sister gave this to me 2 years ago for Christmas."
Years ago.
I didn't even know it was
we were
cool.
ahead of the trend. Also, I never waited online for ours. I just got them. Exactly. I was in a store and I saw them, and I was like, "That's cute," and I got them.
But the other thing is if somebody really likes something and it's just not your jam,
right?
Just be like, you know what, that's really great for you.
That's
good for you.
That's a good way to look at your friends' relationship sometimes too.
If you're gonna be that upset about a water tumbler, what else gets you upset?
Okay, for sure. What's your love? What are you into this week? Next week we can change it. You won't be here. Somebody else will be here. But you know what I mean. What are you into?
Oh, my love is that lipstick that we bought.
Oh, which one?
The vinyl.
Oh, wait. I wonder if I have that in my bag.
I have it in mine.
You have one? Mm-hmm. That's so good. My friend told me about that lipstick, and we bought them.
Can I say the name?
What's the brand? Yeah.
So maybe you'll get sponsored.
Maybe.
It's the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink.
Amazing lipstick. I want that color. I didn't get that color.
And I want the color that you have. It's fantastic. It has the doe foot applicator, But this stuff stays on.
If you're watching on YouTube, you can see what she's doing. This really isn't an ad. We bought these at Ulta, and they're so good. My friend told me to get it.
Now, I'm not a fan of matte. So what I do is I do put a little bit of lip gloss over it.
But I always put gloss on. So
this stuff, though.
Oh, my God, it's really good.
And
Say the name of it one more time.
It's the Maybelline Super Stay Vinyl Ink, and this is in Wicked.
Oh my God, that's the color I want. I have like a blushy pink color, and then my friend had this gorgeous like deep berry color, and that one was sold out at Ulta. So that's the one we still need to get, and it was called Vibrant or something with a V, I think, Vibrant or something. I don't know, but yeah, that vinyl lipstick is really good.
And it's always fun when you go from wearing no color on your lips to all of a sudden you wear the red lipstick. Like I wore it because I had to do a presentation for work, and people are like, "Oh, you're so dressed." I'm like,
and were they like, "You could pop my pimple even in the middle of this presentation." Thank you so much for being here with me.
You didn't do your ick and love.
No, I'm not gonna. We only need one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad you were here. I love you so much.
Love you too.
That's it, guys. Season 2, episode 1. Thanks so much for being with us, and remember, it's all a little bit exaggerated.
This has been Exaggerated. Thanks for sticking around till the end. Follow me on social media @TimoLynn. That's TMOLYNN. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Oh, and join the conversation by emailing me at exaggeratedpod@gmail.com. Until next time, don't forget, it's all a bit exaggerated.